Tiramisu, made completely from scratch, delicious as hell.
We'll start by making homemade savoiardi, the classic ladyfingers used for tiramisu. Sift your flour and prepare your egg yolks with sugar and egg whites. Start by whipping the yolks with powdered sugar. They take a bit longer, and at the same time whip the egg whites separately. This is the consistency we're looking for with the yolks and sugar, and this is the texture for the egg whites. Prepare a wide bowl. It's much easier to work better in a wide one. First add the whipped yolks with sugar, then add the whipped egg whites and gently fold them together. You want to keep as much air in the mixture as possible. At the end, add the flour and continue folding it in. Be gentle, but make sure all the flour is fully incorporated with the yolks and the whites. Once the batter looks like this, prepare your tray. I'm using a silicone mat, and now we pipe the savoiardi. The size and length are up to you. I made some thicker ones and some more classic smoother ones. Piping them is similar to working with eclairs or choux pastry. It takes a bit of practice, but the result is absolutely worth it. Finish by dusting them with powdered sugar, then a little bit of dried vanilla, and finally some brown sugar to give them a nice crisp texture. Bake them like this. And here they are out of the oven. Just look at them. There's no comparison to store-bought ones. These are yours, homemade. And now, homemade mascarpone. Take the best cream you can find, place it in a saucepan and heat it to 85 degrees Celsius. Keep it there for about 1 to 2 minutes, then add the lemon juice. Gently mix the cream with the lemon juice and let it cool down. Once the cream cools to around 40 degrees Celsius, prepare a sieve lined with cloth and pour the cream into it. This will allow the excess liquid to drain out and the cream will thicken into a beautiful homemade mascarpone. Pour everything in, don't cover, just fold the cloth over the top and place it in the fridge. The next day you'll see the result. This is all the excess liquid or whey that has drained off, and what you're left with is a rich, creamy homemade mascarpone. Always use the best cream you can find. Ideally organic, it really makes a difference. Now it's time to prepare the zabaglione. Mix the yolks, sugar and pinch of salt together, then place them over a bain-marie and start heating while continuously whisking. I like to bring it up to 82 degrees Celsius. With constant whisking, you'll get a beautiful light yellow foam. Transfer it to a mixer and continue whipping with the whisk attachment until it cools down to about 35 degrees Celsius. In the meantime, prepare your coffee, because without coffee there's no tiramisu. Brew your coffee, pour it into a bowl and let it cool slightly. Add amaretto or another good liqueur. I lined a round mold with plastic wrap to make it easier to remove later. Take the ladyfingers, dip them quickly into the coffee. You can leave them a bit longer depending on how dry they are and arrange them across the bottom. Now, this is how the base should look like. As I said, the plastic wrap helps release it easily later. Now we prepare the cream. The yolk mixture has cooled to 35 degrees Celsius and the mascarpone should be at around 15 to 18 degrees Celsius, so everything combines smoothly. Add the mascarpone to the yolks and gently mix. Because the temperatures are balanced, the cream will be incredibly smooth and light. Spread the first layer of cream over the ladyfingers and level it. Prepare the second layer of ladyfingers. Dip them again in the coffee with amaretto and arrange them on the top. If you have pieces like I do, just break them to fit everything nicely. When your second layer of ladyfingers is ready, finish with the final layer of cream and smooth it out. Place the tiramisu in the fridge and let it rest at least overnight, ideally up to 24 hours. The next day, remove it from the mold, peel off the plastic wrap and dust the top with cocoa powder. And now there's only one thing left. Cut into it, enjoy the best tiramisu of your life. I'll see you in my next video. Ciao.